Welcome back, and I'm Coach Tina, and I am here to share some stuff with you like this little gadget. If you've never seen it, it is going to help your breathing and lungs very great if you have an autoimmune disease or disorder that's affecting those like me. It is helping a lot. It really expands those lungs and helps you to breathe better. So I will be showing you how to use it properly after this workout is done. And today we are doing legs. Woo! Some things will help your workout today for your legs. If you have ankle weights, I have this type right here from Gold's Gym brand, and it's got little pockets in it, and each pocket has a little weight. If you have that type, you can use that with all of them in there, or pull some of those little weight packets out to make it lighter for what you're needing. If you want to also, you can use some hand weights for when we're doing the squats type things so that it gives you a little bit more of a harder workout. And if you're just in the middle of a huge flare-up, I'm kind of still in a big side of things with my flare-up, you can use nothing. Just your body weight is totally acceptable. So if you need to, you have a chair nearby so that you can sit when you need to. Use something to hold on to, whether it's a door handle, a chair, whatever, so that you can use it to balance yourself, or to use your arm a little bit to kind of help you back up, and kind of still using those legs, but cheating a little bit. Cheating's completely acceptable. As long as you're doing it, that's all that matters. We are warriors, and we're going to get stronger. You'll see. It's a day-by-day process. Every day we're just going to have to fight a little bit more than normal. So we've got this. Are you ready? You are. Let's go. Okay, now that I've moved some things around in the room to give me some more space, I've got my hand weights, I've got my ankle weights. If you don't have either, just do it with your body, or if you're just not ready for that, just do it without either. Just use your body weight. And I'm sure I'll be sore after this, but that's okay. It's working towards building something. That's strength. So here we go. We're going to do some little squats first. You're just going to put your feet about shoulder width apart, and you're just going to simply go like you're sitting in a chair. You're just going to go down and up. Simply, I'll go sideways, just down and up. You're pushing through those heels a little bit. Just make sure you keep your balance. Maybe keep a chair behind you if you need to, and just barely touch that chair and come up, okay? Here we go. We're gonna do 12. Here's 10. And last one. And there's 12. All right. And one thing I'd like to say is when you're doing these things, make sure any of the exercises you do, you always keep a nice tall body with your core nice and tight. And when you go, keep that body nice and tight and tall still, even when you're doing your movements, as much as you can. And always make sure that you're not jerking or hyper flexing your knees straight. Always keep that soft bend. So next, we'll do some little hamstrings. You can hang on to something or not. And you're just gonna simply keep the one knee soft. Take this leg and you're just going to lift it. Now, some of you may have muscle issues like I do, and if you start to cramp, just don't go up as high until your muscles get a little bit more relaxed and you can handle going a little higher. So here we go. We're going to do 12. Here's 10. And there's 12. Woo-wee! That'll get you. Okay, hang on to the other side. We're ready. Soften the knee and up. There's 10 and 12. There we go. Woo, shake those babies out. Okay, so next, you can hold on to something or not, but we're going to go out to the side, just simply like this. You go as high as you're able to with your hip. At least go out to this much, and you're really going to feel it in your rear end and everywhere like that. So here we go. A little soft knee on this side. Whichever side you're not using is just going to stay soft. Here we go. Here's 10. And 12. Woo-wee. I don't know about you, but I can feel it. All right, gonna do the other side. And soft knee on the other side and out. Here's 10. And 12. Woo! Now pick up your weights if you've got them. If you're not strong enough for that yet, it's okay too. But you're going to put your legs out a little wider this time, beyond your shoulders, and toes out ever so slightly, and knees softly bent when you're straight. And we're just going to take them. I like to kind of put my weights together like this, just for a good place to have them. And we're going to do squats again, this time just wider. Here we go. We're going to do 12. We're going to sit in a chair and get out of the chair. Here's 10. And there's 12. Whew. There we go. You guys are awesome. Now put those weights down for a second. We're going to do a little stretching. Get those quads, your hammies, your rear end all stretched out a little bit. You're just going to go down and go slowly and just go to where like you're going to touch the floor, and go down as far as your body's going to allow you to, and then just kind of hold it for a second. Whew. And then we're going to slowly come up, bending those knees slightly, letting your head hang gently, and just kind of roll back up, just nice and gently. And maybe go forward, flex those hips forward, keeping your balance. There we go. We just need that sometimes in the middle of things. Okay, you're going to pick up those weights again if you're using them, or just do them without. And this one you can hold on to something if you don't have very good balance, but we're just going to do some toe raises. This is what I call them, heel raises. don't know what they're technically called, but you're just going to simply go to your tiptoes and back down, and that's going to get your calves really nice. We're going to do 12. We're going to do them 3 different ways. So we're going to start out with your toes pointing forward and straight. Here we go, 12. There's 10. And there's 12. Okay, now roll those toes around in your foot. Go the opposite direction. You're going to do the other side. Just kind of roll those foot around in circles, around the other direction. There we go. Now what we're going to do is go outwards and still be about shoulder width apart with your toes pointing out. We're going to do the same thing again, and that's going to get a different part of your muscles in your calves. Here we go. There's 10. And there's 12. Woo! Burns a little bit, but that's a good go. It means it's doing its job. All right, we're going to do a little circle spins with our feet again. If you can get your foot off the ground. All right, and the other way. And do your other foot. Just go around and around in one direction, doesn't matter which way, and then go the opposite direction. That will really help a lot. Now one last one, we're going inwards, kind of pigeon-toed, and that'll get a whole other area. Here we go, 12 of them again. There's 10. There's 12. Woo-wee. Okay, one more time, just kind of roll them around. It'll kind of help. Go the other way. Other side. Okay, next, with weights in hands or not, you're going to just simply, I'll show you from front and from the side. You're just going to use those weights in front of you. You're just going to go down like as if you're stretching your back, soft knees. And you're just going to go down just a little past your knees. You're going to keep a nice flat back, and then you're going to use that butt to kind of bring you up and then flex your butt at the top. Okay, I'll show you from the side. You're just simply going down with soft knees, nice straight back. You're going down to about here, and you're going to use that butt to bring you up and then flex it tight at the top. All right, nice and simple. Just be very careful, okay? Okay, 12 of them, here we go. There's 6, go to the side. I'll show you from the side too again. Here's 10. And there's 12. Whew. Yeah. Okay, we're going to put those weights to the side. Okay, for the sake of keeping these videos not too long, for right now anyways, that is all we're going to do for today as far as the type of sets. If you want to continue to do one more set or two more sets to make it 3 sets and you've got that energy, go for it. I'm going to do some more myself. I've been doing some other exercises too, so you just keep moving and doing awesome, and you're going to get stronger and stronger, and it's going to be amazing. You'll see. And if you want to stick around before you do more exercises, I'm now going to show you how to use this. I'm not even going to say what it's called. I'll put it on the screen right here so you can see what it's called, because I will botch the name every time trying to get it out of my mouth. So of course we've got the handle right here. We've got the part that you breathe through. A little stuck there, but that is a notch where it fits when it's resting if you want to put it there. If not, you can just leave it dangling. Now, some different things in here. You see these 2 arrows right there? There's that little blue thing, and what you want to do is keep it floating between these 2 arrows. You never want it to go past that top arrow, and you don't want to let it below this lower arrow. This other arrow right here, you can move this, adjust it up and down with your hands. It just kind of has a little slide bar. You can put it higher or lower. And basically what it's for is to monitor what's your highest that you can go. So normally when I'm in decent health, I can go between here about, well, almost 3,000. And right now I'm not that strong. It's been more around like 15, somewhere between 2,000. And through this little hose type thing, you've got this mouthpiece. You're going to exhale out as far as you absolutely can to get all of the air out of your lungs. You're going to put your lips around this tightly, and then you're going to slowly inhale. And as you do, this is going to float between those 2 arrows, and this blue device here is going to start going up and raising. Now you're going to keep on inhaling and trying to make this blue part go up as high as you can, and steady, and keeping it at a good one, keeping this little blue thing between those 2 arrows the whole time if you can, kind of right in the middle of the 2. And just until you don't have any breath left to breathe in, and then take it out of your mouth and then exhale again. So I'm going to give you a little example on this baby right now. I also forgot to show you, there's these 2 little white notches right here. In between is the little blue area here. I use that as my guideline. When I get there, I move this little arrow to match the number 2 where that little line is. And that kind of gives me an idea of where I'm at with breathing and how high I was going to get that little plunger. So here we go. Like I said, you're going to let all of your air out, and then you're going to press your lips around the mouthpiece, and you're going to inhale slowly and get that thing to raise, and while keeping that little blue thing in the middle of those arrows. So here we go. Now when I'm done doing this, showing you this way, I'm also going to do it from behind me so you can see what everything's doing better and more clearer in the picture. So here we go. Out with the air. It may make you cough a little in the end, and that's very fine. It's going to clear you of some different stuff that's blocking you, and maybe even make you cough up some stuff that's hiding down there, and that's fantastic because that's what you want. You want to clear all that junk out of your lungs while you're also expanding all of the stuff that's going on inside of there to give you more breathing room. All right, I'm going to show you from the other direction so you can see what everything's doing. Right now, I'm kind of about the same. It was actually a little bit lower than that, but you'll see as you keep doing it, you're going to be able to move that marker up higher and higher as your lungs start expanding. Okay, I think this will show you everything good. I just got to hold it just right. Here we go. Out with the air. Okay, so hopefully you could see that pretty decently. That's a little hard to do in that position. I couldn't expand my lungs and let the air out as well as I could have because I was kind of crunched over. I want you to be able to see the dials as good as possible so you can see what it looks like from the side if you've never used one. Now in hospitals, they may have you use this if you've had a bout of pneumonia, if you've had a bout of COVID where it's affected you in the respiratory way. There's different parts of COVID. Some of it's GI, some of it's going to affect people like just a little sniffles, some like just a really bad flu. But then there are those that unfortunately suffer it in the way of respiratory, and that's, I think, the worst one you can get. But there's hope if you start early. If you happen to get the COVID and you get it and it starts affecting you, giving you congestion, affecting your breathing, you want to go to the hospital immediately. If you have one of the things to register your oxygen and your heart rate, you want to check those. If you start going down into the 80s at all or getting close to the 80s and you're not normally there, that's a big indicator that you need to go to ER and get checked up immediately. And honestly, anytime that you are suffering in such a way with your breathing and your lungs and you're getting too close into the 80s, whether it's COVID or not, very important to get medical help right away so that these issues don't get worse. And that way you can get the help you need, the medication you need to get that oxygen better, to clear those lungs and be able to breathe better. So that's it for me today. I hope that you loved my video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will continue to come back and hopefully inspire you and get you to join me, get these workouts going, no matter how you got to do them. If you can't do as many sets or as many reps during that one set, do what you can, do what you're able, and just build from there. And you'll see if you keep doing things daily, you will keep building and getting stronger. You'll increase your lung expansion. You'll increase your muscle strength. You're going to see with some time as the months go by, you're going to just be kicking butt and taking names. You'll see. I know I'm right. I also have a Facebook page. You can follow me there. I will put up what it looks like on the screen right there. You can like that page and follow me. I put other recipes and different things that I'm eating for different meals, different nutrition facts and things that can help you get through your flare-ups and all kinds of different stuff like that. I'll show you what I'm up to, whether it's my runs and trying to get those going again. They're suffering bad, but you know what? I told myself yesterday, 9 miles, yes, that's very far, especially for most people, especially people who aren't runners or have been in the running world. It's not too shabby whatsoever. And I'm at about a little bit more than 15-minute mile paces on average right now because I'm doing a lot of more like jog running and walking a lot. So although that's still absolutely fantastic, it's just hard because I'm used to being an ultra runner. I run up to 100-mile races on the trails. I've won some of them. And it's really hard going through this big flare-up that I've been going through, especially recently. It's really tore my body down. And you know what? These things happen. They're going to happen throughout our lives, whether it's from aging, other illnesses, injuries, all kinds of stuff. I've started from ground one, ground zero with my exercise, running, everything when I was in a head-on collision back in 2011. And that really did some major damage. It injured the right side of my body mostly. It gave me brain trauma, and I basically had lost about, I don't know, 80% or more, a little bit more than that, of my entire memory, especially in the very beginning. I would say in the very, very beginning, right after the wreck, it had wiped out at least a good 90% of my memory in total. So I am doing better now, not 100% back to where I was in the past, but it's so much better now. So we have to count our blessings. We have to be thankful for every day that God gives us, and we just keep moving forward, right? One foot in front of the other, one exercise after another, keeping our diet in check, getting all the garbage out of our diets, and that helps everything. It helps brain activity, it helps strengthen the body, it helps you feel better, it helps autoimmune flare-ups. I guarantee it. So until next time, I will see you on Saturday at the latest. And until then, I'll see you a lot more if you join me on my Facebook page. I love you guys. God bless you.